In today's Your Money Matters, the valuable lessons about money your kids should be learning right now. We are here with certified financial planner John Gajkowski, owner of Money Managers Financial Group. Good to have you here, John.
Thanks, Steve.
I was surprised to learn just how many kids just don't get this and don't save money.
Well, it's amazing. I think a lot of it trickles down from their parents. A recent study by Bankrate.com showed that over 20% of parents never talk to their children about money. Yeah. And I think we're really doing a disservice by not doing that.
Yeah, you bet. Now, let's talk about at what age we start talking to them about money.
The earlier the better. If you can start as early as possible, and if nothing else, just plant the seeds. What you want to do is talk in relatively broad terms, but whenever you can, relate it to their lives so they pick up on it.
Right. I noticed with the really young ones, this is a great idea I got from your notes here, is that a simple library card can teach them something about responsibility.
Well, absolutely right, because it gives them the idea. It's almost like a fee-free credit card, because what it allows them to do is take something but gives them the responsibility to return it at a particular time, and also gives them the idea of that there are responsibilities if they don't do that. You
got some pretty creative ways about teaching kids about money, how they get it, what to do with it when they get it, and budgeting and all of that.
Yeah. Well, I think the most important thing, like I said, when we're talking about younger people, is talk to them about money and plant the seeds. It's important for them to understand that money does not grow on trees, and what we want to do is make sure
I've heard
they
that
understand
somewhere
that.
from my parents.
I thought you might. It was interesting. We had a client come in, and he had Grandpa Day with his grandson, and they were out shopping, and like all good grandchildren, they were constantly looking for Grandpa to buy him something. Can you buy me this? Can you buy me that? Can you buy me that? And Grandpa kept on saying, no, I don't have any money. I don't have any money. And interestingly enough, the grandson just looked up to his grandfather and goes, Grandpa, just go over to the silver machine in the wall. That's where my parents get all their money. So it's very important that, that we understand that that's not where money comes from.
No, it comes from, with children, it comes from either gifts, odd jobs, that sort of thing, babysitting.
Absolutely.
You've got some graphic examples of how to teach kids about money with the old-fashioned piggy bank right there.
It's important whenever they get involved in money.
I think that's a piggy bank.
It is. This is the one I used to use. But it's kind of interesting. What you want to do is make it as interesting as possible. What you want to do is give them money and put them in a situation where they're getting the habit of saving. The other thing that we want to do is they start to accumulate more money, pay them in different ways. If you set up a younger child on an allowance, and you may be paying them $5 or $10 a week, what you want to do is maybe pay it in silver dollars or Susan B. Anthony dollars or $2 bills that you can get from the bank.
Kind of funny, yeah.
And the nice thing about that is it makes it special. So what we really want to do is they want to hold on to it versus spending it all the time.
Right, and these lessons don't end as they get older. Let's talk about going off to college now and student debt.
Okay. As they progress, what we want to do is just keep on bringing home the idea of money and how it works. What we want to do is, even before they get to college, in their pre-teen age, as they're earning money, what we want to do is make sure that they do save money and understand that everything they make, they do not get to keep because of expenses and things along those lines. When they get into high school, it's extremely important, because what's going to happen now is you have to introduce the idea of expenses. It was interesting. I did a presentation to 24 high school juniors maybe a year or so ago at a private school, and I asked them, of the 24 people, how many actually know what it costs to send them to school? 2 could answer that. And the other interesting thing is we asked them up, and how much do we have to, or what did their parents have to earn to send them to that school? And now we can come up with that answer.
Yeah, and I was looking at your number on the average amount of college debt kids leave school with, $37,000.
Over $37,000. And many of us know people who have hundreds of thousands of dollars coming out of school.
Right.
And it's extremely important. The other one is the credit card debt, because they're just not used to the idea of using credit as a tool.
Well, the best advice I'm getting from you right here is for parents to lead by example, and I think more of them should be doing that. John Gajkowski, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
For more money management help, you can visit moneymanager.com. That's MONIMGR.com. We'll be right back.